in India?
Haryana.
Haryana, the land of the Aryans. Wow. What means Haryana?
Hari means Lord Krishna. Lord
Yes.
Vishnu,
And Haryana?
the land of Mahabharata.
The land of those who love Hari. The Aryan, they are the followers of Hari. They're the Vedic culture. They are the Aryans. And today only they have one state left, Haryana. No, Gujarat also. Everybody loves Hari.
No, it is Delhi. The capital of NCR.
Delhi is Delhi. There's Haryana is near Delhi. It's also Delhi.
Prabhu, we have class now. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hey Govinda, hey Gopal, Kesava Madhava Dinadayal. Hey Govinda, hey Gopal, Kesava Madhava Dinadayal. Dinadayal Prabhu, Dinadayal, Dinadayal Prabhu, Dinadayal, Dinadayal Prabhu, Dinadayal, Dinadayal Prabhu, Dinadayal. Shama Sundara Kanayala, Girivanadari Nandadulal. Shama Sundara Kanayala, Girivanadari Nandadulal. Nandadulal Prabhu, Nandadulal, Nandadulal Prabhu, Nandadulal, Nandadulal Prabhu, Nandadulal, Nandadulal Prabhu, Nandadulal. Achyuta Keshava, Shri Radha Madhava, Govinda Gopala, Hari, Achyuta Keshava, Shri Radha Madhava, Govinda Gopala, Hari. Ajahure Manna, Shinandandandana, Aboya Janana Ravindane. Ajahure Manna, Shinandandandana, Aboya Janana Ravindane. Tulaba Manava Janama Satsangi Karune, Bhava Sindhude. Tulaba Madhava Janama Satsangi Karune, Bhava Sita Antapa Bhattavani Krishna Erina Jamine Jagire Sita Agata Batavarishana Ilayamine Jagire Vipane Sevinu Vipana Tura Jana Chapala Shukalapa Lagire Vipane Sevinu Vipana Tura Jana Chapala Shukalapa Lagire Nanda Yomanda Putra Parijanda Hidekiyachi Paratitini Nanda Yomanda Putra Parijanda Hidekiyachi Paratitini Kamala Dala Jala Himana Dala Mala Vajatulani Pada Nitini Kamala Dala Jala Himana Dala Mala Vajatulani Paranitini Savandaki Smaranam Nanda Parasemana Dasyani Savandaki Nanda Smaranam Nanda Parasemana Dasyani Pujana Saki Jana Atmani Dana Govinda Das Abhilasare Pujana Saki Jana Dana Dana Abhilasare Hey Govinda, hey Gopal Keshava Madhava Dina Dayal Hey Govinda, hey Gopal Keshava Madhava Dina Dayal Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Paskatyati Sataline Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Shamakunda Radha Gunagiri Govardhana Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Shakti Aveshavatar Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai My Srimad Bhagavatam please Nitai Gaura Premana. So we already had one Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam class this morning. This was on the forest of enjoyment of King Puranjana. But here we are reading Hiranyakashipu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Digajair Dandashukendrair Abhicharana Vapatanai Mayabi Shanirodaischa Garadanair Abojanai Hima Vaivagni Salilai Parvat Kramanair Api Nashashaka Yadahantum Apapam Asurasutam Chintam Dirgatamam Praptas Tat Kartum Nabhyapatyata. You understand some Sanskrit? Yes. Hiranyakashipu could not kill his son by throwing him beneath the feet of big elephants, throwing him among huge fearful snakes, employing destructive spells, hurling him from the top of a hill, conjuring up illusionary tricks, administering poison, starving him, exposing him to severe cold, wind, fire, and water, or throwing heavy stones to crush him. When Hiranyakashipu found that he could not in any way harm Prahlad, he was completely sinless. He was in great anxiety about what to do next. Can you imagine you want to kill your son and you cannot kill him? So he is the one who knows what you were up to, no? It's very embarrassing. Next shloka says, Eshame bhavasha dukto vadopayascha nirmita tayes tayir toair asat dharmair muktas vinaiva tejasa. Hiranyakashipu thought, I have used many ill names in chastising this boy Prahlad. I've devised many means of killing him, but despite all my endeavors, he could not be killed. Indeed, he saved himself by his own powers, without being affected in the least by these treacheries and abominable actions. Vartamano vidure vai balopi ajata dhir ayam navishmarati me naryam shuna sepa iva prabhu. Also, he is very near to me and is merely a child. He is situated in complete fearlessness. He resembles a dog's curved tail, which can never be straightened because he never forgets my misbehavior and his connection with his master, Lord Vishnu. There he can understand that he will pay reaction when Hiranyakashipu said, oh. Purport. The word shuna means of a dog and sepa means tail. The example is ordinary. However one may try to straighten a dog's tail, it is never straight but always curved. Shuna Sepa is also the name of the second son of Ajit Garta. He was sold to Harishchandra, but he later took shelter of Vishwamitra, Harishchandra enemy, and never left his side. Apramedyanu bhavoyam akutaschit bayamara nunam etat virodena mityurme bhavitav nava. I can see that this boy's strength is unlimited, for he has not feared any of my punishments. He appears immortal. Therefore, because of my enmity towards him, I shall die. Or maybe this will not take place. Iti tak chintaya kinchin mlana shriyam adomukam Chandamargava nusanuso vivikta iti hochatu. Thinking in this way, the king of the Daityas, morose and bereft of bodily luster, remained silent with his face downwards. Then Sanda and Amarka, the two sons of Sukracharya, spoke to him in secret. O Lord, we know that when you simply move your eyebrows, all the commanders of the various planets are most afraid. Without the help of any assistance, you have conquered all the three worlds. Therefore, we do not find any reason for you to be morose and full of anxiety. As for Prahlad, he is nothing but a child and cannot be a cause of anxiety. After all, his bad or good qualities have no value. Iman tu pusail varunasya badva nidehi bito napalayate yata buddhischa pungsam vayasarya sevaya yavat gurur bhargava agamishyati. Until the return of our spiritual master Shukracharya, arrest this child with the ropes of Varuna so that he will not flee in fear. In any case, by the time he is somewhat grown up and has assimilated our instructions or served our spiritual master, he will change in his intelligence. Thus, there need be no cause for anxiety. What foolish advice, huh? Sanda Amarka, sons of Shukracharya, stupid people. After hearing the instruction of Sanda and Amarka, the sons of his spiritual master, Hiranyakashipu agreed and requested them to instruct Prahlad in that system of occupational duty which is followed by royal household families. Hiranyakashipu wanted Prahlad Maharaj to be trained as a diplomatic king in ruling the kingdom, the country or the world, but not to be advised about renunciation or the renounced order of life. The word dharma here does not refer to some religious faith, as clearly stated. We read that the other day. Thereafter, Sanda and Amarka systematically and unceasingly taught Prahlad Maharaj, who was very submissive and humble, about mundane religion, economic development, and sense gratification. The teachers Sanda in Amarka instructed Prahlad Maharaj in the three kinds of material advancement called religion, economic development, and sense gratification. Prahlad, however, being situated above such instruction, did not like them, for such instructions are based on the duality of worldly affairs, which involve one in a materialistic way of life marked by birth, death, old age, and disease. When the teachers went home to attend to their household affairs, the students of the same age of Bhakta Prahlad would call him to take the opportunity of leisure hours for playing. Prahlad Maharaj, who was truly the supremely learned person, then addressed his class friends in a very sweet language. Smiling, he began to teach them about the uselessness of the materialistic way of life. Being very kind to them, he instructed them as follows. My dear King Yudhisthira, all the children were very much affectionate and respectful to Prahlad Maharaj, and because of their tender age, they were not so polluted by the instruction and the action of their teachers, who were attached to condemned duality in bodily comforts. Thus the boys surrounding Prahlad Maharaj, giving up their playthings and sat down to hear him, their hearts and eyes being fixed upon him, then looked at him with great earnestness. Prahlad Maharaj, also born in a demon family, was an exalted devotee in his desire their welfare. Thus he began instructing them about the futility of materialistic life. So Srimad Bhagavatam is telling that story with so many details, no? So much philosophy is there. It's not just like he went to school, he put all the children to chant, and then he was dragged. No. It's this whole chapters, how he instructs his classmates, very important. So it's really, Srimad Bhagavatam is just another thing, It is the nectar story of divine teachings and and all that. So Hiranyakashipu, he was really a mad guy. He really wanted to kill his son because his son notably was a devotee of Vishnu. And he didn't make a secret of it either. He always said, Jai, Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. You shut up. Haribol, my Lord, what's problem? What problem you have with my Lord? There's no Lord, I'm the Lord. I'm the king. You must have heard such things in this life. And people, they're wrong, but they insist they're right. Huh? Knuckleheads, we call them. Obstinate. They're wrong, but they say, no, I'm right. Human form of life means you're going to lose everything. Everything. Your very hair, your neck beads, nothing you will stay with you. You will be gone. Why you are so obstinate? No. I will have a good time. I will get a good job. I will get money. I will enjoy life. Yes. And then only trouble and struggle happens. Trouble and struggle. This material world is full of trouble and struggle. But Hiranyakashipu and Sanda Amarka, they were convinced, no, we are here to enjoy. And because Hiranyakashipu, he was so powerful, he got the blessings by Lord Brahma that hardly anybody could kill him. So his arrogance had no end, because he knew even Brahma, even Shiva comes to kill me, they can't kill me. That's a powerful blessing, huh? But to no avail. So such extreme stories are told by the Puranas for the blessing of us. Hey, how strong are you? Who's protecting you? Hiranyakashipu was the most powerful, with the blessings of Lord Brahma. No lion, no tiger, no demon, nobody could do anything to him. Even the demigods, they were helpless. He was defeating them. He was making Lord Indra his personal servant. Hey, Indra, you fool, bring me some glass of water. And Indra, my master, here's the water. Oh, you cannot even bring water. What a useless guy are you? And he was the king of heaven. But when the demons become powerful, they want to subjugate the superiors, the Brahmins and all the higher people. They said, now you're my slave. That's what the Muslims did when they went to India. They wanted to show, hey, we are the Muslims, we are the big guys. You Hindus are useless. Now you become my slave. And to save their life, many Hindus became Muslims. You know how the Muslims made somebody a Muslim? Just by throwing water at him. Of course, the Hindus were also stupid. Why did you become a Muslim? Because some idiot throws water on you. But the rigid tradition of those days, that's what I hear. People threw water on another and then he became a Muslim. Horrible. Anyhow, they wanted to subjugate. And they did that for hundreds of years. For hundreds of years, the Muslim emperors had our beautiful Indian culture subjugated to their demoniac might. Of course, we have many battles, many Indian heroes. They rose up and fought against the Muslim. Even Guru Govind Singh, he also battled them. And the hero of Braj, the king of Bharatpur, he also battled them. He made the fort in Dik in Bharatpur, and even the Britishers could not beat him. He was so powerful. So, yes, but what to do? We are all in this world where one wants to subjugate the other. It's all illusion. It's all nonsense. Vaishnavas are the opposite. They say, what can I do for you? I don't even know you. But I'm asking you, what can I do for you? And when I say that, I want to say, what can I do for your soul? Because if you're going to tell me, what can you do for me? Well, go and take a job and give the money to me. Be my slave. Of course, nobody in a sane mind would say that. But what do the companies do? The companies, they want you to work the most hard and earn the least possible. That is called capitalism. Pay little and get out lots of energy from the people. That's the Hiranyakashipu style. And we are all little Hiranyakashipus. If you make a company, you also want to get the workers, and you also want to pay little and get good work out of them. It's all the same idea. Only the Vaishnavas, they say, no, I'm not. I'm a servant of your soul. So, what is the service to your soul? Come to Bhagavatam class, chant Hare Krishna, only eat prasadam, don't eat this nonsense food in the markets. It's all polluted by poisons and animal products. The modern food industry is very, very demoniac. They just made the law in Europe, European Parliament, that food companies are allowed to put insects protein into their products without writing it on the package. Because if it says on the package, this product contains cockroaches, people say, so, but they are having a huge industry of insect protein made by killing insects, turning them into powder. You know, nowadays in the food industry, everything is turned into powder. And once something is powder, you don't know what it was. Like everywhere, even in the milk in many places, they put fish oil. Don't ask me why, but they do that. They take the fish from the ocean, they put them in a big factory, they press out some oil from the dead fish, and that's called fish oil. And the rest, they make fish flour. And the fish flour is being fed to all the animals in the animal husbandry nowadays. That means if you're drinking milk, you're actually drinking something which be produced by fish powder. Mainly in the main industry, and so many other nonsense. In other words, we are living in a world that's very unhealthy, very, very, very deviated. Hiranyakashipu, I mean, we are reading the Srimad Bhagavatam for good reason, you know. We want to defy the Supreme Lord's rules. No, there's no God above me. No God has the last word. Hey, Sarva Mityu Sarascharam. Krishna says, I am death personified. You don't believe in me? Just wait, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. He's coming for us in the form of death. But before he comes in the form of death, he comes in the form of Bhagavad Gita. Says, come on, my friend, you belong to me. What are you doing in this material world? What are you doing here in Germany, Argentina, Colombia, India? What are you doing here? Oh, I'm busy. I have a job. Haha, you have a job, and then you get money, and then you buy a house. And then I come and take your house away. I take everything away because you're so stupid. You are so stupid, you're not listening to me. You belong to me. Oh, I belong to you? Okay, what does it mean? Become a servant of everyone. Why do we maintain this temple? To serve everybody who comes here. Not for us to have a good living. No. It's not very opulent to live in a brahmachari ashram. I escaped from the brahmachari ashrams because the brahmachari is so unorderly. Everything flying here, the kopin there, and this there. I ran away from the brahmachari ashram. But I wanted to be a brahmachari, so what did I do? I ran into the office. I sleep in the offices. And ever after I get up, I roll up my sleeping mat and, okay, that was it. Brahmachari ashram is very terrible. I mean, what to say? Men usually are very unorderly. They cannot keep order. They cannot keep things nicely next to each other and organize. Men usually are mess. I've seen that. Of course, some men, they're not so messy. Usually they're gay.
I'm very gay.
And others, there may be some women who are also unorderly. Yes, that's also there. It's not an absolute straight. But if you go to somebody's home and everything is beautifully in place, you know, a woman runs this place. You know, this is not run by a man. But with a man or woman, in the end, everything is being destroyed. Krishna just destroyed this illusion. We don't want to go to Gaur Govinda's home and look how things are there. With a camera. You know, this material world is a place to learn, to become a servant. If you don't become a servant of Krishna and his devotees, you're just wasting your time. You're perfectly wasting your time. Maybe you have a 10,000 euro salary. Maybe you work as a chief of telecom or Microsoft or anything. These people have big salaries. And all they do with that is buy a house and have the problem having a house. Having a house is a big problem. Oof. In Germany, there's so many rules for having a house. After you listen to all the rules, you don't want to have a house anymore. You have to change the heater. Now you have to use a different heating. Your house is not isolated against the cold, so you're spending too much. So you have to cover your house by an external shielding and this and the roof and that and the chimney, and you have to get the chimney inspection. And if you don't do it, you pay a fine. And then you have to pay the property tax. And you know, in Germany, when you have a house, what they come to you and say, you have to pay for the radio and television. You say, no, I don't want radio and television. I don't. You have to. this house has a permit, you have to pay for the radio and television. And the radio and television is all cheating, is all nonsense. It's all one pack of lies they're telling you, but you have to pay. In Germany, you have to pay for being lied to. And you know that you're being lied to, but you have to pay anyway. You say, no, I don't want it. And before, you also had to do military service. In Switzerland, if you didn't want to go to the army, they take you and put you in jail like a criminal. Just because you didn't want to go to the army. I want to get out of this material world fast. Fast, fast, fast. But I cannot deny to speak about the Bhagavatam is blissful. To listen about the story Hiranyakashipu. What a guy. But I sincerely believe that Bill Gates is even worse than Hiranyakashipu.
He's donating 90% of his fortune.
To make more money. He donates to the pharmaceutical. He donated to the World Health Organization so that they will favor all the vaccines, and he invested in the vaccine companies. And you think he's giving charity, huh? Yeah, you're fooled. You're fooled by the system, by the by the wrong. I think he's worse than Hiranyakashipu. And there's many others like him. I don't think Hiranyakashipu was really that bad. I mean, he was bad, you know. He was really bad. Anyhow, things have not changed. Big demons were there, big demons are today. Big demons are in the government's fighting with each other, they're killing the young people. It's the same story. Let's get out of this material world. Take your decision and become Krishna's servant. Become a sevaka of the divine purpose. It's not easy. The people are not very eager to be told what's right and what's wrong. People become angry when you want to try to tell them that they're an illusion, that they're serving illusion. Hiranyakashipu was so angry. He wanted, I mean, look, how many things he did to kill his son? Usually we mention 2 or 3 to not bore you. But here the Srimad Bhagavatam is telling about 15 ways how Hiranyakashipu tried to kill his son. 15 different ways, which we don't even tell those. Like throwing boulders, huge stones on him. Oh, putting him in the snakes, put him in the fire. Everything he tried, poison him, blackmail him, do black magic on him. Everything he tried. And Prahlad was saying, oh, Father, yes, Pitaji, what can I do for you? Do you want to know who is the Supreme? No, I am the Supreme. No, Pitaji, you're not the Supreme. Supreme is everywhere. You're not everywhere. Supreme knows everything. You don't know everything. Father, I gotta get rid. This boy's gonna tell everybody that I'm not God. Yes. It's a perplexing life. It's not easy. And today we're going to install Lord Nrsingadev in Berlin. Can you believe that? Lord Nrsingadev is going to appear in Berlin today to give his mercy. Lichtenberg at 3 o'clock. Any question? We have a few more minutes. Any question? Okay, that's it.
Jai Sri Guru Maharaj ki jai.